beauty about this Gung Li, what I like about it, it's a broken rhythm form. It's not like, let me see a form. Yeah. You see the fluidity in this? Yeah. And you can work and down. You see the flow? This don't give you that. So what is a stop and go form? The broken rhythm, in other words, your body has to regenerate power every time. So you don't have a momentum to go with. Yeah. So you can see why it trains the muscle. How to start from cold, go high, back to cold. So you get this up and down movement. So it doesn't look, it's not a form that is very attractive to the eye.
It's extreme.
It's an extreme. And it gives you full range of motion. Because one time I'm here, the next minute I'm down, dropping, right? You don't have all lot of fancy movements in it. Because it's a foundation form, right? That's the beauty of this. So we're going to apply this move. And notice, if he strikes at me, it can be applied to the back. You know, now you got your option. All right? Yeah, you see your footwork is a little off. Reason why?
Yeah, I feel like it's off.
Yeah, the reason why is this. You have to adjust in relationship to what he's doing. So I'm here. Notice when he punches, no, straight at me. What this footwork does, in order for me to step around, right? When he punches, I have to do this. That's what we call this movement steal the step. So I don't even have to worry because this is not going to hit me. I'm here, so when he punches, you see my, now, this. So you have two options. So if it's not just a block. I'm not just trying to do this. Because if I try to do that, I might miss it. But what I'm trying to do is when I'm here, that gives me this little shift. Even if it touches me, it still gets me at a range, see? So now this hand now becomes a check. You see? Now, because the weight is back here, I have to step in relationship to go up. You see what the foot does? If I didn't move this foot, I'll be trapped. So now, instead of trying to hit this foot, I could hit this. Because this is really a strike to the kidney. You see? That's really what I'm trying to do. The original technique was, as he comes, I'm trying to strike the kidney or the back of the head. This is supposed to be a break. You see? And now I got my trap. Yeah, follow me. So this strike is a hammer fist. I'm pretty much hitting the kidney. Yeah, but I'm sitting, see how low I'm into the posture because I'm stretching my gait. Now, imagine the recovery. Right? So the protection here. So you see how this technique can work twofold? Because if he's behind me and he's attacking me, is it? The strike. Now what happens over here? This, good example, when he punches, you see what I'm trying to do? I can hit the kidney, I can hit the head. Now, what this gives me is a follow-through strike. You see what's going on? You see? He punches again. Now, this foot here, what's important about this, if you have someone, this is not just a stance, right? Right? You have someone throwing a kick to my lower gate, all right? to break it, right? And the kick comes, I can pull away. But in order for me to reach him, say if it's a circular kick, because it'd work on a circular kick better, that's my block. See? So now I can block and strike. So it also gives me reach. It helps me to close the gap without moving the front foot. Boom! So he's expecting me to do this. That's why they call it form. That's the artistic aspect of the art. Form is an expression. So it gives you a frame to work. Right? It's not written in stone. There are multiple ways of applying the technique. You see? And the best way to get it is to work the form so much till the application and the idea of the application comes to you. Alright? There's set rules in the form is that you need to have a strong base. Right? You got to have flexibility. You know, so I can throw my weapon. Right? Whether round kick, side kick, it doesn't matter. So the form teaches a good base, foundation, so you can sink your root into the ground. That's the beauty of Gung Li. A lot of people try to knock traditional form. And you know something? Without the traditional form, would you have a style, a system? No, you wouldn't. So a form is like books. It gives you a framework to work from. It's like if I have a subject matter, I have my reference point, which would be like my books. And you know, my lab would be learn how to apply it. All right? We give you a set amount of principle. So the form is your blueprint. When people try to knock and say traditional style doesn't work, well, it doesn't work if you don't practice. A lot of it is common sense. And the set rules in here, or the set idea behind it, is to generate good foundation. That's what Gung Li does. Now, Gung Li means time, Kung, over a period of time, right? That's what Gung Li is. Developing Kung, power, force, learn how to generate it in different ways. So you learn to turn and get power. It's teaching you how to condition one leg to get stability, right? You also learn how to strike with both arms. So if I'm here and I know you're going to hit me, I'll hit you first. Because this punch travels in a curved line. As opposed to a linear punch. A linear punch does not necessarily is more powerful. It's more efficient. Just because it's more efficient, or traveling in a straight line, that does not necessarily mean it's more powerful. If I throw a curved punch at him, it can be curving and going in a straight line all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing about a straight line, that is, a person trying to come down this line at me, the minute I do this, he has to now adjust. You see what's going on? So if he throws one, you see where the adjust comes. If he throws the first one, or even if he throws off the first one, and I do that, you see what it does to that? No, yet I can cross him up. But what even if I don't block it? What if I should do this? If he throws the first one, and he's coming close. You see where I'm at now? Now he has to adjust. When he adjusts, boom, that's when I blast him. That's a linear strike. So the line is good, it's effective, you can get there quicker, right? But if my footwork is good, I can negate that straight line. You see what's going on? Most of the time people try to block the punch. Well, if I block one, then I have to block two. Remember the footwork in Gung Li? He's telling me that I don't have to be there. I can shift over a little bit. You see? I can stop him now. I don't even have to hit the body. All I want to do is just strike. Bang! Just like in the form. Remember this movement? He's teaching you to do what? Turn and get power? Huh? You see what's going on? So now I'm here now. Boom! You see what it's done? So it's training me to stay grounded and generate force from the ground up to the legs, turning the waist in one straight line. You see? So even though the muscles are doing this, acts like a slingshot to go straight out. The original technique in the Gung Li was bang, bang. So originally what I wanted to do, I wanted to hit here and pull his head down. You see? Now the momentum would go for it. Right? That would be ideal. The other part of it is, if he attacks me, that's if he attacks me first. That's if I can get off. The idea behind self-defense is this. If I know the situation is beyond negotiation, right? I'm gonna attack him first. I'm not gonna sit there and wait for him to attack me. Because the person who's attacking usually have the upper hand, don't they? So if you know the person is gonna attack you, why would you sit there and wait for the attack? Why not initiate your attack? Is it? Is it going on? Isn't that what self-defense is about? That's the surprise, wouldn't it be? That's the art of war. To be able to initiate a deterrent. Right? So if I'm here with you and I know you're going to attack me, then I want to get my attack off first. But check this strike out. This strike is either going to the kidney or to the base of the spine. When that happens, it creates a shock to the nervous system. That's what you're doing. You're attacking the nerve. You see? Bam, bam. Attack the nerve. Boom. What's the most practical point? Here. You see what it does? When you attack the nerve, especially in the big muscles, hips, you see right here, boom, boom. If I attack those, it messes up his motor skill. Boom! You see? Most of the time people go for the head. Naturally, it's easier because this is the brain. You know, kill the brain, the body dies. Not always true. Because if this nerve is strong enough to take it, I can recover. But this, where all the motor starts from, if I can initiate that and I can hit these big muscles, then I can stop it. And that's what this technique is. Originally, that's what he was trying to do. Trying to hit the kidney or the nerve, the base of the spine. Anywhere along the spine for me, I think is good. You see? Because it creates a shock. And also eliminates it closes on the information pathway that goes to the brain. So when I hit here, boom! I'm trying to close on the information pathway. Upset his ground, right? Any combat system can be broken down into 3 areas: target, weapons, method of delivery. All right? Target is good, weapon is good, but you gotta have a method of delivery. If I can close that down, I can destroy your weapon. If I can negate your weapon, you're no longer any good. All right? I can take your territory. So you have no weapons to fight with. I can control you. So this base movement from Gung Li, that's what he's teaching you. You know? You can also hit the abdomen. Anywhere along here, you can hit it. You can do damage. You can close on the pathway that they negotiate the information.